At any one time, there can be millions of germs on your hands. These are far too small to be seen by the naked eye, but can be seen under a microscope. Some of these germs are harmful to health, and when they spread to food, they can cause food poisoning, which can make you very unwell and in some cases can be life-threatening. Germs can be picked up or passed on by handling any of the thousands of items we touch each day. We have to take a realistic view of the risks, but we should try and minimize contamination, especially after going to the toilet, touching pets, handling raw food, blowing your nose, handling waste. Using this special cream to simulate germs, we can see under ultraviolet light how easy it is to spread germs to food, work surfaces, equipment, and utensils. You can't see germs with the naked eye, so there is no way to be sure that your hands are clean unless you follow an effective hand washing technique. Most of us think we know how to wash our hands, but how many of us actually do? Using a special cream to simulate the germs that can be present on hands, we can see how even apparently thorough washing may not be effective. This cream is visible under ultraviolet light. An effective hand washing technique will remove all of this cream. That looked thorough enough. Let's see if it was. Not so thorough after all. Let's see what he could have done better. Well, he should have removed his jewellery and watch before washing, as these can be a hiding place for germs. He should also have rolled up his sleeves, and he did not wet his hands with warm running water first before applying the soap. And while he did check his hands, he didn't pay special attention to these important areas. These green areas are frequently missed during hand washing, and these orange areas are the most problematic. He didn't rinse off the dirty soap or dry his hands, and he simply did not wash for long enough. All of these things mean that germs remain on his skin. On this occasion, it was only cream. But imagine if these hands were contaminated with harmful germs, such as Salmonella or E. coli. So what does an effective hand washing technique look like? Watch the next section to find out. Effective hand washing isn't difficult, but you do need to know the basics, which we have encapsulated in the following recommended technique, shown first in slow motion and then in real time. Using this special cream to simulate germs, we'll be able to see how effective the technique is. First, remove all jewellery and roll up your sleeves. Wet your hands with warm running water. Always do this before you add soap. Putting soap directly onto the skin can cause skin irritation. Ensure you have enough soap to cover all surfaces of both your hands. Then wash thoroughly, following all the stages in the recommended hand washing technique. Rub your hands together, palm to make a lather. Rub your palm over the back of the opposing hand with interlaced fingers, then repeat with the other hand. Rub your palms together with fingers interlaced. Interlock your fingers, rubbing the backs of your fingers against the opposing palm. Then repeat with the other hand. Clasp your right thumb in your left palm and rub in a rotational motion. Then repeat with the other hand. With clasped fingers, rub your opposite palm in circles backwards and forwards. Then repeat with the other hand. As an additional measure, it is also good practice to rub each wrist with the opposite hand. When you have finished, rinse your hands thoroughly in fresh running water. Germs spread more easily from wet hands, so dry your hands thoroughly. If using a hand towel at home, make sure it is clean and dry and changed regularly. Remember to turn off the tap. Additionally, in a professional catering environment, ensure that your hands do not come into contact with the taps after they've been washed. Hygienic hand rubs can be used as an additional precaution, but are not a substitute for effective hand washing. This hand washing technique using warm water and soap is the most effective way of eliminating germs from your hands. Now that you've seen the technique in slow motion, continue watching to see the technique again in real time. This whole sequence from wetting your hands to drying them should take no less than 40 seconds. As a guide, this is about the same time as it takes to sing the words to Happy Birthday twice through. Always remember to dry your hands thoroughly. This hand washing technique is the most effective way to reduce the spread of germs.